I have another experiment. This is a bow that I've made this last week just on my lunch breaks. Right there where the orange is, real pretty color, I've steam bent a kink right there where that knot is, right above that little paracord wrap. This isn't anything to do with a handle, that's just a string I'm going to use for the tillering. I've just started this. I've got a side knock started to help center the string. I couldn't get that bend completely out, but I don't want to take any more meat off. But I've made it out of these trees here. I took a couple of staves, and I'm kind of documenting this just kind of for my own purposes, so I can try to identify this later. We think it's a Blackgum. This is a really high water level. We dug down here out there where those pipes are. We dug down and about 3 foot you hit groundwater, sorry. But anyways, I just wanted to get an up close of this bark and the limb patterns. There's no leaves, so I can't get that to aid me, but they grow up at the top here, kind of funky. They split in Y and kind of bullhead or quite a bit. They're kind of a gnarly looking tree, but when you look at them, the growth of them, this whole little cluster, it's got a really nice profile. So when that's all leaved out, they're going to look like one solid tree canopy. So anyways, I have been really impressed with this bow. I haven't strung it or anything yet. I've just started the tillering process. It's been drying for about 3 days. That's splitting, letting it dry, working on it a little bit, letting it dry, no flexing or anything like that, or just barely flexing it. And I actually talked to a guy from Missouri Conservation. He said that this, if it is Blackgum, it's very reminiscent to hickory, so it's going to be a really hard wood and stuff. So I'm looking forward to trying to make some bows out of this stuff. It's got this great bark, but when you go to peel it off, there's a layer that's real similar to that orange color. So it's got some real telltale qualities that'll help me identify it later. But hopefully I'll be able to show how this bow performs and others like it, and then hopefully I can find some more later on. But anyways, another tree that they keep just at first glance, we're like, oh, that looks like sassafras. So I do know where some sassafras grows. I might try making a bow out of it later, but one reason that this is making such a bow or such a good bow, I hope, is if you look around here, this is a wide, flat area, and I've got some wind coming through here. Hopefully you can hear me over it, and these trees are waving in that, so that's strengthening them up. And something that I've noticed in the past is bows that I've made that were complete failures were made where I harvested the staves down in hollows where they don't get a lot of wind. So that's another thing to keep in mind. All the bows that I've made that have real good snap, I got from a kind of a ridge top. So something to think about if you're going to go out and pick a stave for yourself.